Hello, hello. Just going live for a few to see what happens here. This is YouTube live, so nobody is able to come up, but just thought I would see what this is like for a second. Just playing around with some things. So say hello in the chat, ask me a question, do what you will. Um, yeah, no guitar this time, just me. Like I said, I'm just kind of playing around with some things. What's going on, John? Just hanging out here. A band in a little more than an hour, so I'm gonna have to get off and take a quick shower and get the instruments packed away in the car. But yeah, nothing happening. Oh yeah, it's crazy that we're 16 days now from Record Store Day, April 20th. So that's yeah, wild. Um, what was the? Oh, John, I don't know if you've seen it yet. You need to check out the Casey Musgraves album, Deeper Well. I just got my edition of it a couple days ago. It's a beautiful record. Um, Songwritery. It's kind of pulling away from her like country pop roots. Um, it's really good. Um, I think you showed that a week or so ago for that series. So um, it's really good. Deeper Well by Casey Musgraves. So um, yeah. So again, just hanging out a little bit, killing some time. Yeah, give it a sample on Spotify. Really good production on it too. Um, yeah, it's good stuff. And she has a hand in writing all the songs. She writes her own stuff, so that's why I like it. Um, let's see. Like I said, just trying out the. I mean, I do YouTube live when I play music, but people ask me too. They're like, "Why? Are you going to keep your live streams up from?" Hey, Jason, what's going on, man? Uh, People ask like, "Do you keep your live streams up?" Uh, when I play guitar, and I'll say no because first of all, I don't know that many songs on guitar. So when you've seen a couple of my live streams for guitar, you've seen them all. So there's no reason to keep the same content up, and uh, it gets the copyright ding on it because I'm playing other people's stuff. So um, yeah, I don't keep it up. And it doesn't go toward watch hours, and that's what we all go for is we all want our own little, watch hours to get to the monetization where we can make millions of dollars like Jason and John. Uh, but the little people like me, plug away for pennies. Um, but yeah, like I said, just killing time. Kind of tired. Didn't realize I was so tired, but I had pizza for lunch and I think the carbs are hitting me. Uh, Running around doing errands. What is Jason Arsenault Aeronaut? Um, you know, ass man. What do you do for errands, Jason? Um, and which Sunvolt? Check out the Maggie Rose. No one gets out alive. I wonder. I'm just seeing like I'm trying to see because I've never done a YouTube live stream from a laptop, so like I'm just trying to see like how it compares to like StreamYard or anything like that. Um, so I don't think I can post comments on the actual screen. Maybe I can. Um, yeah, I don't know Maggie Rose. Um, so uh, Jason did retire at the age of 15. Yeah, Jason just sits at home in his cabin and listens to his jazz and his blues records and drinks craft beer. Jason and I we're good friends. For those that don't know, Jason and I talk off of YouTube as well. And Jason's one of these people. and he won't mind me sharing this. That he's always like, I've got to go out and get beer, like because he wants to beer up for the Wednesday night stream, and we were always like, yeah, Jason, get your beer. But I don't believe that Jason's ever really been out of beer. I really don't. I think it's a bold faced lie when he says he's got to go get beer, because I think Jason just has this like, you know, brewery. I'm pretty sure one of the taps in his kitchen is full on, some amber ale or some of that kind of thing. Um, Interesting enough, Amber Ale was the first girl that Jason ever went out with um, in high school. There's a joke. There's a joke, folks. That's why I'm here. Uh, you get this Sam today. So let's see. Of course, he used to make. Actually, I think I knew that, Jason. You did used to make beer. I used to make a good time, but some things die out. Yeah. You want a Christmas card? You want a Christmas card? Here's a Christmas card. Yeah, Jason. Jason puts on a lot of makeup to cover up his microbrew beard that he secretly has. And then Alex, our other buddy, actually doesn't have a beard. He just paints one on to look like he knows something about beer. So they both lead double lives, and it's okay. Let me see. So your errands are recycling, groceries, and gym. Are you recycling old exercises? Somebody's yelling outside my apartment. Hopefully nobody I know. Album comes out tomorrow. The Maggie Rose. Gotcha. Yeah, John. I know you indulge in the adult beverages, but I mean, you often are trying to be classy and or drinking whiskey and that sort of thing, or bourbon, or schnapps, whatever you do. What is your just standard poor man's beer? Like when you're out, like what are you reaching for? Are you going for a little IPA action? Are you going for a sour? Are you going for a stout? The camera loves stoutness, right, Jason? Yeah, tell me what Music Talk with John gets if he's getting a drink at Applebee's. Like, what are you getting at Applebee's, John? And Jason, that's a restaurant. Oh man, this is good. Because I'm just hoping these jokes are landing because they're coming right to my head. Yeah. What kind of groceries do you need, Jason? Tell us about your mundane happenings. Oh, awesome! Everybody, go subscribe. I can't pull up comments in the video, but Alan C Records just commented. Everybody, go check out Alan. He's a cool dude. He likes his, he's obviously a Beatles guy, but he also likes his power pop. He likes a little bit of the heavier stuff. He's a Kiss man. But he commented on my video this morning, and I was like, "Hey, Alan, I want to see your monkeys collection." And Alan said just now that he did it. So looking forward to it, Alan. I will add it to my watch later playlist that seems to never be ending. Blue Moon or Stella. I do like a Blue Moon. Blue Moon, sometimes if I have a couple of them, it gives me heartburn because I'm, apparently getting older. But Alan, I appreciate you swinging by, my man. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm going. This is me going live on a whim. I don't know what you want to call this. I'm not playing guitar because I'm going to see if I can leave this up and see, what kind of stuff it does for me. Yeah, and y'all get to enjoy me in a backwards hat, so that's a treat for everybody that is in the chat, I'm sure. FVA, what is going on? There's some good people in the chat. I like all you people, with two exceptions. No, I'm kidding. I love you all. Yeah, we got Jason, we got John, Alan, FVA. the ever popular group here, all gentlemen who should be subscribed to one another. So if you're not subscribed to anybody that's been in the chat, everybody in the chat has a channel. Go subscribe to them and tell them I sent you, and then go hide because they probably don't want to know that I sent you. But I'm pretty sure you all are subscribed to one another because you're all supportive gentlemen. What can I talk about? I just listened to, where to go? Excuse me for this. Yeah, I just listened to this for the first time on vinyl. I had the CD, but I finally listened to Shadow Kingdom by Bob Dylan today. I've had the vinyl since Christmas, and it's one of those albums it's a mood album. And for those that don't know, this is his latest. It's considered actually one of his studio albums, and it's him doing a bunch of old songs from his past. And I think the camera. I'm not sure if the camera's reversed for you all because with YouTube it's a little bit different. But it's coming across normal on my end. But you can see he does his own stuff reinterpreted, but it's great. His vocals are fantastic. And there is if you're a Dylan completist and want everything, there is a new tune. It's an instrumental at the end called Sierra's Theme. And this was in conjunction with the Shadow Kingdom live, again, in quotes, performance that he did in 2021, I think. This came out in 2023, Shadow Kingdom. It's really, really good. It flows well. All the songs kind of go together. There's no percussion. It's just, it's really good. I think T-Bone Burnett is on this album in the band, so check it out. All right, let me talk. And it's a 3-side record. So the 4th side is a really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful etching, which is really cool. So let us see what we have here. Alan, no problem. My pleasure. I really haven't had any ideas for videos. Yeah, absolutely, Alan. Anytime. I end up giving people ideas more than I come up with ideas for myself, which is frustrating. I've been kind of in a lull with ideas, and I just want to put good content out there. And all the stuff that I think about putting out there, I'm like, nobody wants to see this. So let's see. What is the next time, Jason? What is the next song you will play on guitar? What are you itching to learn? Well, after I put on my ointment to stop that itch, Jason, I actually just recorded a guitar track. I posted it on my socials, and we'll post it to YouTube probably sometime later today. Because you always know, a little fun fact for you folks, when I run out of ideas for videos, I refresh myself and I post a guitar video of me doing a cover song of an artist that I don't have to do any kind of thinking to do. But I just did a cover song, a country song that, again, I posted it on my Instagram and my private Facebook page, and it'll be on YouTube later today, I'm guessing. I just didn't want to do it while I was on here because I wanted to hold your attention on this wonderful, lovely, beautiful live stream, right, Jason? Christian Sam, I absolutely adore Shadow. Yeah, it's fantastic. I think it took me a little bit to figure out if I liked it or not. I mean, I like anything Dylan. I love Dylan. I'm a completist. And I watched the movie when it came out. I paid, the $10 to watch it. I split it with a buddy of mine. We both, because it was like you paid the $10 and you had it for like 5 days or 10 days. And so we split it and we both watched it at different times. And it was really cool to see it because I'm like, oh, it's new. It's a long form video of Bob Dylan. Yawning. But yeah, it's really, really great. I mean, we have, when I paint my masterpiece, most likely you'll go your way, I'll go mine. Queen Jane approximately, I'll be your baby tonight on side A. Then you have Just Like Tom Thumb's Blues, Tombstone Blues, To Be Alone With You, and What Was It You Wanted, which is a fantastic version of What Was It You Wanted, which came out during the Oh Mercy era from 1989. And then you have side C, the final side. Again, it's a 3-sided record. It's a 2-sided record and then a 1-sided record. There's no such thing as a 3-sided record, folks. Yeah, Forever Young, Pledging My Time, which is really good. The Wicked Messenger, Watching the River Flow. It's All Over Now, Baby Blue, and then like I said, the new song, Sierra's Theme. But yeah, it's Capitol Records, Shadow Kingdom, really really good stuff. And I probably should have actually pulled records for this, but I just decided to go live. I didn't feel like moving from my couch, and here we are, 15 minutes in, whatever you want to call this. I've got 9 people watching. I'm sorry. uh, yeah, John, deeper well. Well, look, y'all stay here. Hey, Bob, how you doing? I'm coming. I'm coming. Let's see. And I'm just pulling some records that I was listening to today to make this more vinyl community based. So we shall see what I will be talking about for the next 10 minutes or so, however long I decide to stay on before band. And it's funny, I ran out of record sleeves the other day, so I ordered some more today from Amazon. But yeah, this record right here is just really, really good. Deeper Well by Casey Musgraves. There's the tracks. You can't really see, but that first song, Cardinal, is really, really good. Deeper Well is fantastic. I can't even read these. Heaven Is. This is the Magno. This is on Interscope Records, an affiliate of MCA in Nashville. Really, really cool, kind of trippy inner sleeve there, which is really cool. Although it's paper, so I'll be switching it out for polyline once I get my outer sleeves, which should be delivered tomorrow. But this is like the Magnolia Record Club, which they're through Dual Tone Records, but it's kind of like this foggy, kind of clearish vinyl. But it's really good, really solid, like songwriter record. Plus, Casey Musgraves. I mean, musical crush, no doubt. But yeah, this is really, really good. So if you see this, there are 100 different variants. It's on CD too, if you don't want to buy the record. But I kind of went in blind to buy this because I only have Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves, one of her other albums. And I think she's put out a couple since then, but I didn't really follow her. And then I started hearing like this is Casey Musgraves' songwriter album, and you all that know me know that's my wheelhouse. And so I heard the single and just absolutely fell in love with it. So Casey Musgraves, or as my buddy Alex says, Casey Muskrat. So let me show you a couple other things here. We were talking about Dylan. I know I showed this already on my recent finds video. Yeah, get it. Let me know what you think, John. But because we're talking about Dylan, I showed this in my recent finds, but this is pretty cool. I bought it when Alex was here the other week. This is a promo 3-song kind of EP sampler. It's not really an EP. There's that beautiful gold stamp, which you know what that means, and that beautiful, whoops, that glare doesn't, there we go, white label promo from Columbia Records. 3 songs from Saved by Bob Dylan. I haven't spun this yet. Again, don't really need to. I bought it for the collectability. So there you go. Was it Are You Ready? And then What Can I Do For You? And then on the other side, you have Solid Rock, again, all from the Saved album. And look at that. Look at that dead space right there on the dead wax. There's a ton. But it's fantastic. It's on Columbia, and bought it for like $8. And as a Dylan guy, there was no way I was going to leave that behind because I've never seen it before. Even though I know that there are a ton of like Dylan, bootlegs and live recordings and alternate album covers, all that stuff. I saw that for as cheap as it was and said, "Yeah, I got to get that." So picked that up recently. Yeah, nobody else is talking. That's great. Lost a bunch of people. That's even better. This is an album that I picked up and listened to this morning for the first time. This is a new one this year. This is called Piano 2 by Jeremiah Freites. Now, you probably don't know who Jeremiah Freites is, but you might know who the Lumineers are. Jeremiah is the drummer, multi-instrumentalist Piano seems to be his first love of the Lumineers, co-founder. And he put out an album a couple years ago called Piano Piano. It's all instrumental, kind of ambient piano music. It's really, really cool. Jason, this is sample a couple of these tracks, Jason. It's all instrumental piano, but it's just a morning record. It's a have a cup of coffee record. It's not jazz. It's just really, really good piano music, almost in the classical vein. But he plays the piano very sparsely, the way that they play it. Have piano on the Lumineers. And then the last song it's the only vocal track with Gregory Alan Isakov, who's one of like the newer names out there in the kind of songwriter world. And then this one has a couple of bonus tracks. Yeah, Jason, seriously, Piano Piano, which is the first album, and then Piano Piano 2, which is the new one, just came out, I think, last Friday. Really good. But what's even better is let's take a look at this spicy vinyl here. Again, I got this from Dual Tone as well. Look at that. And that color, it's a much deeper magenta kind of color in person, but the layer is coming across. But look how cool that is. Check that out with the custom label. It's just really good, really solid, thick vinyl. And thank you, Jason. Yes, sir, it is. But as you said, beautiful, beautiful vinyl. And it's a beautiful record too, man. I mean, it really is. I listened to it this morning and might like it better than the other one. And I'm kind of a completist with Lumineers related projects. So I have both of the Jeremiah Freites albums. He also did a collaborative album last year, which was very ambient music. I was not a crazy fan about that. It was a little bit more electronic for my taste. And then Wesley Schultz, the singer, had an album. His COVID album was called Vignettes, where he does a ton of different cover songs that are just fantastic. He does, Downtown Train by Tom Waits. He does Jersey Girl. He does by Springsteen. He does If It Makes You Happy by Sheryl Crow, Operator by Jim Croce. Really, really good. Yeah, Jason, just a little, I had this out, and like I said, I'm not playing it because I don't want this video to get copywritten, and I kind of want to keep it up. So there's that for you. That's me playing guitar. And let me see. This is the, that's not the one. Well, this is this inner sleeve for the Bob Dylan. Look how classic that looks. So cool on that electric recordings. I'm trying to put this somewhere where it doesn't get damaged. And yeah, I don't have the one with the etching. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, and let me know how you thought the guitar sounded too. Yes, John. We all have lives, do we not? Yeah, it's a good looking piece of vinyl. It's a good looking record. Yeah. See you, Jason. Thank you, my man. I also listened to this today. This is Paint This Town by Old Crow Medicine Show. Again, they're kind of a string band out of Harrisonburg, Virginia. Now they're based in Nashville. Their big hit was Wagon Wheel, which Darius Rucker covered. It was a huge hit, made him a lot of money. Technically co-written by Bob Dylan during the Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid sessions. This was their second to most recent record, 2022. Again, this was their COVID record with almost a brand new lineup, essentially, other than Morgan Janning, the bassist, and then where is he? Ketch Secor, the main singer. They're the two original Old Crows that are part of this. But they have a new lineup on here. They had longtime member Corey Younts on here, who played with Jack White, and he also played with Justin Townes Earl for a long time. So, but it's good stuff. This is kind of like if Old Crow Medicine Show did John Mellencamp. It's kind of got some like Heartland rock elements to it. It's also got the stringed sounds to it. It's got some really good, bluegrass kind of sounds, but also some rock and even kind of like a little Tom Waitsy kind of song on one called John Brown's Dream, where like Ketch is singing through a megaphone. And it sounds like a, sounds like a Tom Waits kind of tune. But this is a really, really cool record. Again, there are a few variants of this with the cover. I know that there's one that's like more orange based. This is the main cover in the green. And again, inner sleeve with the lyrics and the credits with all the graffiti that says Old Crow around Nashville. And yet again, let's check out this beautiful piece of vinyl. Again, the screen's not going to show it well, but it's got that kind of thematic green and purple, splatter vinyl. Pretty cool. What do you think? 3D television to pay tribute to Joe Flaherty, who passed away yesterday or the day before, from SCTV. Very funny comedian. I love SCTV. What else do we have here? We have, again, thank y'all for watching. It's a ton of y'all watching that I wasn't expecting. Let's see. Sorry. Email going on around town. This is the latest Rhino High Fidelity series, although I think they're about to announce their newest ones tomorrow. This is American Beauty by the Grateful Dead. This was individual numbered, so you can see there 3717 out of 5,000. So, big time, Bill, big time, to quote Ronnie Hawkins from The Last Waltz. Really, really cool label. I love that label. And nothing special about the vinyl. It's just, it's special vinyl, but it's just nice black vinyl. Again, the complaint about these things, and I've talked about this on different streams and everybody else talks about it. I am not an audiophile guy, but we'll shoot. There we go. The Rhino High Fidelities don't fit in normal record sleeves, and that's very frustrating. Plus, they come, and I don't have it on here, but they come with an like an OB kind of strip that's loose on the side. That's not connected. So like even if you can somehow fit these into the sleeve, the OB strip is not going to fit with it. So you either have to put it into your collection, essentially naked, or figure out some other tactic. I don't know what that might look like, but anyway, it sounds really, really good. There's the inner gatefold. Hey Mark, what's going on? Let's see. Yeah, black colored vinyl. It's the best of the colored variants, is it not? And then what's so good about these two is they come with a nice book. I mean, it's not a booklet; it's a pamphlet with really, really interesting essays. I haven't read this one, but I do have other pieces in the Rhino High Fidelity series. I have Van Morrison's his band, the Street Choir, as well as Coltrane Sound by John Coltrane. Steve, my father, what is going on, my friend? I'm just kind of killing some time here, probably for another few minutes. Then I'm going to have to get ready for band practice, shower and whatnot, get my instruments and amp packed. So another, I've just got a couple more records that I'll listen to kind of today. Listen to this today, still crazy after all these years. Paul Simon, hype sticker stuck on the actual album. It's not in shrink, but it's pretty much mint. This thing again, I bought this when Alex was here the other week. The inner sleeve is just, it's pretty much perfect. Really no ring wear on it at all. You can see like the indentation of the record, but like there's no ring wear. And there's not really any discoloration with the record. The only spot is kind of barely at the top there, on top of the record, and a little bit at the bottom, but you can barely see it. Oh, cool, Mark. Yeah, Odyssey and Oracle, as you know, my 5th favorite record. Um, yeah, so one of the songs on here that I forgot that I liked so much was "You're Kind," um, which is the second to last track. But I love the song "Gone at Last," very gospely. Obviously, "My Little Town" is a Simon and Garfunkel kind of reunion. I guess 5 years after they initially broke up in 1970. This was from '75, but I mean the big hit on here was well, the big hits were "Still Crazy After All These Years" and "50 Ways to Leave Your Lover." "Have a Good Time" is really good too, but yeah, I'm just a really really good um, you know record by Paul Simon, and I was really happy to get this. Again, it says $15 on the tag. I did not pay that. I was able to give them a wink and say, you know how much it costs, and they obliged to hear me out. So that was pretty cool. And lastly, again, records I've been listening to today. Uh, let's see. This was a gift from my buddy Alex. I keep mentioning him, but this is Cedar City Sweetheart by Andrew Gabbard. This is kind of a cosmic, well, there you go, cosmic, homemade cosmic country rock. He mixes a lot of like Beach Boys elements into this, but apparently he was also inspired by Sweetheart of the Rodeo by the Byrds. This is a limited edition to the 300 copies for this color variant, which is just like a cool kind of marbled blue record. Again, put out by Coal Mine Records out of Ohio. So they give you the very nice polyline sleeve that comes with it. I didn't have to add that. And all sorts of good stuff on here. And I don't know. So like, and somebody might be able to help me read this sticker. So that little blue sticker right there says, essentially it's a slash out of 300. Now, are they counting the last number of the barcode as that? If that's the case, then this is number 2 out of 300. But if not, I don't know why they wouldn't have written or typed a number out of 300. But this is really good stuff. You'd really like this. Hey, Mark, take care, my man. I appreciate you swinging by. Thank you so much. I'm heading off here in a minute too because I don't have a whole lot more to talk about, but just thought this would be kind of a cool little way to talk to you all and not have a real topic. But Cedar City Sweetheart, I know Steve likes it a lot. Y'all need to check it out. And again, for those that don't know, and my friend Alex told me about this, apparently Andrew, or Andy as he's known in his circles, is the touring guitarist for the Black Keys. So if you're seeing the Black Keys this summer, which I know they just announced a tour, Andy will be playing backup for him. And the opener will be one of my favorite groups, The Head and the Heart, which is kind of cool. So I wish I could see that tour, but I'm not in a place right now to travel to see them. So I wish that was the case. But yeah, so those are just some of the records I was listening to today, with the exception of the Grateful Dead and the Bob Dylan promo. I was home today listening to some records, kind of enjoying some quiet time here. So yeah, I thought I would go live. So I don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah, Steve, I've seen you say that 3 times fast, and it's not a sight that we want to see again. So yeah. Like I said, I was kind of wanting to do this just to see, how it went on YouTube using the YouTube streaming, because I don't have StreamYard or Zoom capability. Well, I have the capabilities. I'm not putting the money toward it. Not yet anyway. Because I can pawn off of other friends like Steve or Alex or John and use their StreamYards when they go live. But who knows? Maybe I'll do that one day. Sorry, folks. Just been a lazy day. So, yeah, I don't think I have anything else. I'm probably going to swing off here, go ahead and hop in the shower so I can be out of here a little bit after 5 for band. But thank you all for watching. This was really stupid and, kind of a fun thing to do on a Thursday afternoon. saw how, saw a lot of friends in the comments, FEA, Steve, Mark, John, Jason, Alan was here for a minute. I think that was everybody. Christian, who I had not seen before, a new name. Appreciate you swinging by. And yeah, thank you all so much for doing this. This was really fun talking to you folks and just blabbing about music, because people don't always want to hear about music. As we all know, that's why we all have YouTube channels. So thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to leave this up, see what it does. And yeah, might do this again. All right, everybody, take care. Talk to y'all soon.